Hey everyone, DaBoki here, and this is the sixth commentary that I'm doing. This one's just gonna be a little fun one for now, so bear with me. And this one's called Maplestory, the new Las Vegas. Have you guys ever noticed maybe how similar Vegas and Maplestory are? It's kind of scary sometimes. Yeah, you don't ever want your ending adventure, either Maple or Vegas, to be you waking up naked somewhere, not knowing what happened. Everything is gone, you're depressed, you're a little bit confused, and maybe even excited, and you're not sure how this just all happened. So, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to avoid these situations. It's very simple, but first, I have to open your eyes a little bit and show you guys and convince you guys that Vegas and Maplestory are pretty related if you kind of look deep enough. So come with me on my adventure and see what I have discovered. We all start somewhere to get to our Las Vegas. Home, work, school. In this story, the Maplestory, we start in a little island not far from Vic, called Maple Island. After working hard as an explorer, starting at level 1, gathering useless resources and mesas, we finally scavenge up enough mesas to get to Victoria Island, also known as Vegas in this commentary. Now, if you guys ever been to Las Vegas, you guys probably know the taxis at the Las Vegas airport are almost the hardest things to obtain in life. Finding a taxi is like finding a vegetarian at McDonald's. Probable, but not very likely. Just imagine 1,000 people trying to catch about 20 taxis. You have to really be on your A game to get a taxi that day. Now back to Maple. First of all, the boat drops you off in frickin' Lith Harbor. What is there at Lith Harbor? Nothing. No job advancements, no PQs, no good monsters. You got snails, maybe, and a little bit of pigs, but that's about it. Not only that, but they pretty much make you do a jump quest to get to the taxi. They make you jump through hoops to find the taxi. Just imagine yourself as a noob, not playing this game ever, coming into Lith Harbor, trying to see how to get out of there. Taxi? Where is the taxi? They put it in the middle of the map somewhere, floating on a platform. Who does that? Well, only Vegas and only Victoria Island. Now, taxis are just the first part of Vegas. When we go to Vegas, you guys know, a very popular thing, a souvenir, an item to acquire, is probably a hooker. Now, that popular saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, is a very big lie. That STD will bite you back 20 years from now, harder than you can ever imagine. So be careful. Now, in Maple, I will teach you guys how to avoid these situations. First of all, we all know if you want your hooker, a hoe, be a pimp, you just go to Hennessy. Here you will find all that you need and help you get started on your very own STD, sexual transmitted disease collection. Here you will find cross-genders, multi-genders, and genders you didn't even know existed. Now this one you can see, it's pretty much an STD with legs. So catch them while you can. Now, you have to be careful when you're approaching these creatures because sometimes you don't know if they're male or female. So it feels almost a sin to look at them. Like this one, I'm having a bit confusion in my head on what this one could be. Male, female, maybe a little bit of both. So when you get to these people, avoid them at all costs. They just trick you. All they want is your soul. And before you know it, you'll start being like them. You'll start dressing like them. And you'll dwell in their habit of not playing the game. And you'll actually become part of Vegas. You know, you wanted to just go order a hooker in Vegas, but then all of a sudden you become a hooker. And you're like, whoa, how did this happen? And that is some scary stuff there, guys. Now comes the communication part. This is a very dangerous part in Maplestory, is trying to communicate with someone else, just like in Vegas. People in Vegas and Maplestory, they feel like sometimes the world just revolves around them. It's just all about me. When you try to say hello to someone, most of the time they give you that symbol of death. A symbol of death being just that question mark. That question mark can mean so many different things. It's like in Vegas when you're trying to go talk with someone, you're like, hi, or looking for a good time. They just give you that look, that blank look, like, who are you? Why are you talking to me? You know, they don't say that, but they just look at you. And that question mark is exactly like that. It can mean, what? Who are you? What do you want? Do I know you? hi, get away from me, AFK, and for all you know, that person just did went AFK. And after spending way too much time trying to decipher what that question mark meant, the person's already gone. Not even there anymore. Time wasted. Morals dropped. Self-esteem gone. So, careful. When you receive that question mark, do not be alarmed. It is just a way of saying get out of there as soon as you can. Now you guys are familiar about the different ways to gamble in MapleStory. You got your gachapon, scrolling, cubes, EXP hairstyles, and then you got your weddings. Weddings can even be a gamble. You know, pull a Britney Spears wedding, be married for 1 minute. You know, what's the use of that? Just wasted $20. Boom, gamble. Not even the right person. You will find yourself going through Kerning City, most jankiest part of MapleStory, into the dirty subways to go to your favorite gachapon station. That is when you know the gambling has sucked you in. So you have to be really careful, because you will become very depressed when you do not receive good results. Gachapon food tickets again? I don't need any more reindeer milk. Why would I need a sword? I'm a crossbowman. That is when they already have you and it's too late. And after that, you know, you're just sitting there in the bar alone, wanting to drink your sorrows away, and then you just come upon this creepy looking fellow. Seems really nice at first, but something's weird about him. He's like, hey, you know, looks like you're having a kind of hard night tonight. Here, take a couple hundred white potions. Just for you, bro. Just for you, brother. And you're like, oh, thanks, that was really nice of you. He's like, here, you know, I'm feeling really nice today. Why don't you give me your PIN password, and, you know, your account info, and next time you sign on, I'll just hook you up with everything, brother. Just for you, brother. And you're like, really? Just for me? That's great. You sign back on, and you're in the middle of nowhere. You're talking to a panda mouse. Alright, you're talking to a panda mouse. You're not even surrounded by humans anymore. You're like, dude, where am I? You're butt naked. Everything is gone. Even the untradeable items in your inventory, they dropped them. You're like, dude, I feel like I caught something. I caught an STD. You caught a whole bunch of STDs, man. You caught too many for you to even remember. You're surrounded by STDs, and you're naked in the middle of nowhere, confused, and that is how it happens. MapleStory and Las Vegas, both fun and great places to go to and have some adventures, but you need to be smart, and you need to know what you're getting yourself into. Even in Las Vegas, you wake up with a kidney missing, you know, you are butt naked, in the middle of a desert, dug in a hole, need to pick yourself out with chopsticks. Jackie Chan movie, great movie, see that? You know, just be careful, guys, and have fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I just wanted to get this one off my chest, so, well, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll be catching you guys later.